anyone who hears the name Kris Hansen automatically thinks visionary. You know that Kris can see the potential of things, the opportunities that projects, people together can create. Everybody wants to be in a project that Kris is working on. He opens the circle wide enough to get the people there that need to be around the table to help facilitate and then get the action of the work done. I mean, the Western Home could have its own zip code, and people say that jokingly, but it's absolutely true. It's one of the bigger communities in the Cedar Valley. But what's interesting is while you would know about the Western Home and Kris's leadership with the Western Home, because it's right in front of us, his presence around the country has provided opportunities for people far outside of the Cedar Valley.
Since 2001, we're over 4 times the size just here in Cedar Falls, and then the impact that we're having around Northeast Iowa and around Iowa with our 11 locations, it's really evolved since then. The vision was, how can we have Western Home communities not be just for old people in Cedar Falls and the Cedar Valley? The vision was, how can it be a component of the greater community, but also have the greater community have a lot of interaction with Western Home? And how do we get past that stigma, and also past the stigma that seniors are some kind of liability to a community?
When we go to Washington, D.C., and we're in a room with congressional staff, and we start talking about healthcare and senior living, it's like E.F. Hutton. The minute a question is asked of Kris Hansen, everybody stops to listen.
My personal philosophy is all I've got is my credibility and my time. And so if I'm going to get involved with something, I've got to know that it's something that I'm willing to put my credibility up on, and I also got to know that it's something that's worthy of the time.
He has a leadership style that's very inclusive. He doesn't have a self-serving style at all when it comes to leading people. It's about empowering the people that are able to help get the work done, both for the project and for themselves.
Leadership is a team sport. Understanding that it takes all the members to really create that team. My definition of empathy is to understand where you're at, understand where I'm at, but also understand where we've got to go. And so how do I reach into you and meet you where you're at and help motivate us to get there together?
He also is a charter member of the Red Cedar Innovation Organization. And Red Cedar, it's about connecting dreamers and doers and getting things done on a very, very innovative level. So there's one end of the spectrum with Western Home being this dynamic, huge project, but then he recognizes a lot of those things don't happen if you don't feed it from the other end. Kris Hansen deserves the Legacy Award because of the impact that he's had on the many people around him, personally and professionally, the impact of his visionary leadership, and his style of opening up and broadening the circle to get as many partnerships and collaborators around the table to do good work.
Western Home Communities is not just about me. I've had the good fortune to be at the steering wheel. I've been fortunate to have a very supportive board that understands it, gets the vision, and has allowed us to pursue it. I really view the organization as not top-down pyramid. It's the other way. And so what do the team need to do to bolster everybody up?